the 125 main event from Salt Lake City, Utah. There is the Honda main event starting grid as they continue to do a little gardening down there, David, filling in those holes, passing it down. You want that gate to drop clean. James Stewart, Andrew Short, Matt Walker are the three you really want to keep your eyes on. James Stewart has already clinched the 125 West title, but Walker, Short, battle for third as we talked about overall. And as we take a look at the THQ track map here in Salt Lake City one more time, David, a lot of tricky sections in here. What do you think is going to be the telltale factor, if anything, to slow down James Stewart?
The start. That's the only place you can really mess with him. And the first corner here is so small. Reminds me of the US Open. That's going to be the whole deal. The whoop section is where he really makes up a lot of his time, and that's where we're going to see a lot of dicing going on behind him. I'm just assuming this kid is going to run away with this thing. And this rhythm section right here going both ways, he's able to triple through there like nobody else.
I think that has really been the telltale on this situation with 259. He's able to triple in sections when no one else can. And by virtue of just doing that, he gains such valuable time. His lap times, 2 or 3 seconds faster than anyone else on the course. Do the math. This is a 15-lap race. He's getting 2 seconds faster than everyone. It's about right. He's been finishing about 20 to 25 seconds ahead of everyone else on all the races except the one that he lost this year.
You know, the funny thing is, to me, Walker would love nothing more than to kick Stewart's butt tonight. You know, he wants to beat him so bad. Look at his butt. He's just getting tired of it. He's going, I used to beat this guy, and I know I can. I just need to get it together. Lined up right next to him. On the other side, Eric Sorby has the speed. He's shown that he can keep up with Stewart. He wants to beat him so bad, too, and they got him sandwiched right now. There's a good look at the other heat winner, Andrew Short, number 41. There's his view of the 32nd boards, just sitting in the dirt right now. They haven't put it up yet. As soon as they do, these guys put their goggles on. Because it's so cold, the goggle guys got to do a lot of work to make sure that these things don't fog up. When you're trying to concentrate on the gate, last thing you need is goggles fogging up.
And that's tricky getting over the helmet cam, but at the start of the year, no one really wanted to wear the helmet cam. A little tricky, but they're seeing people win with it. It's like, I want the helmet cam. I want the helmet cam. Andrew Short doing a great job. We appreciate him and the folks at Suzuki MotorWorldRacing.com and American Suzuki.
The hand guards that Stewart has decided to go with this week, that's because there's a few rocks coming up out there. I mean, they've done an excellent job to get the rocks out of there. Not nearly as bad as the first year here, but still a few. And maybe he's worried about in case he gets a bad start or lapped riders or whatever, but I don't think he's going to be chasing anybody for very long.
Well, the 30 board is sideways. This is the 125 main event. The SXGP.com hole shot is also on the line at $1,000 as Stewart gets a terrific start. He will not get the hole shot. Looks like Billy Laninovich will grab that, number 132 on the KTM, but shortly thereafter, the man in fuchsia flying through the sky here at the Wasatch Mountains, James Stewart. He is the 125 West champion for this year, and David, it looks like the exclamation point is out.
Well, both triples, Stewart was able to clear. Lanovich decided, he laid up. He still got second. But I like Lanovich, even though he laid up there and let Stewart go. Does he really believe deep down he's going to beat him? Does anybody believe that? So Lanovich got the hole shot in Dallas and crashed in his first turn. This time he decided, you know what, this time I'm going to be smart. You know, I can't beat Stewart, neither can anybody else. Let me just race and make sure I get on the podium and put together a solid ride. I agree with his decision there.
Well, here's an amazing stat that was just handed to you by the impeccable David Stanfield on stats. Bubba Stewart already has a 3.5-second lead, and we just finished the first lap.
Now that's both triples and another triple he's able to do through a rhythm section. And maybe just a touch quicker through the whoops as well, and that's going to continue throughout this race. He's going to get even more comfortable. Flash bulbs popping. Andrew
Short right there, right behind Shane Best, who's in a great position. Best currently sitting in third. Andrew Short, who's a 20-year-old out of Colorado Springs, MotorWorldRacing.com Suzuki Axo rider.
And look at Stewart already going by the other way. These guys are racing for third. Lanovich is coming out of the corner and with a big gap over this battle. Look at this race for third. It's great. 4 guys. Walker's tail in. He's going to shake it up.
Yeah, Walker knows what's on the line.
But when they go through here, Stewart's going the other way. Now look at Walker, tripling twice through there. That's the line Stewart's been using. And look at the difference. Passed 2 riders right there and made up a lot of time on Lanovich and Short.
Well, what's amazing is Stewart has almost a 9-second lead right now for second place. Billy Laninovich. Then it is Short and Best and Sorby, the top 5. But James Stewart, number 259, has all but checked out, folks. load up the camera one more time, because I think when he gets towards the end of this, David, he is going to just light this place up.
Yeah, look at Lanovich going the other way through the whoops. Little hiccup right there. He lost some time, but he's playing his cool. He's able to jump to triple the last lap.
Oh,
Walker, beautiful move. Sliced that corner in half and just caught Andrew Short going, wait a minute, I thought I had that covered.
So Andrew Short now loses the position. He goes back to fourth. Matt Walker's in front of him, and that is the battle. Overall points, they are tied right now coming to this event, and Short almost loses another position. Now he's sandwiched in between the two Kawasaki's.
Stewart stretching his lead out to almost 10 seconds now, and just forcing everybody to worry about the battle for second. They're sure as heck not going to have any confidence in catching him if he's that far ahead already. Lanovich still doing a great job of keeping his margin over third place, but now third place is Matt Walker. So he may be able to start closing.
We'll be back to Salt Lake City in just a moment. More of the 125 Main, the West Division, as James Stewart continues to dominate. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Salt Lake City, Utah, and Rice-Eccles Stadium. The 125 Main is in progress, or should I say the 125 James Stewart show is in progress. Well, the rumors abound about James Stewart's future with Kawasaki, the 125. I heard everything that's going to ride 250 and 125 East, and if it doesn't work out 250, he'll go win a 125 East title. We will see, but the battle now is really between the guys who are trying to get in third. Walker sits in third, Sorby in fourth, and Short has dropped back to fifth.
And Lanovich has got company, and Walker already in there. Good job by Lanovich, who has got surprised a little bit right there to stay up. He got pinned up into the top of that berm. Look at this. Nice. Right back in there.
Oh, Billy Lanovich drops Walker. Walker goes down hard, and here's where the problem is. He keeps the bike going, but he will lose a position to fellow Kawasaki rider Eric Sorby, and that brings Short that much closer, and that's really where the battle is for points.
You know, Walker, I could see where he'd be upset with that, but at the same time, he kind of went in and sliced the corner to do the same thing to Lanovich. Lanovich quick, just going right back in there, just trying to make a block pass, and they connected. I think he didn't really mean to take Walker down right there. I really don't think he meant to do that, but he did go in there with intentions of making a pass and a little bit of contact. He just didn't expect that to happen, and Walker, once again, is going to be like, man, why is everybody always picking on me?
Meanwhile, James Stewart continues to increase his lead. This is Billy Laninovich currently sitting in second place on board the KTM.
I'm glad to see him fight for it, you know. I mean, it looked like he was just going to lay up and just go, well, I'll be smart. But, you know, it's getting down to the end, and every time he tries to be smart, he's the guy that ends up getting knocked down or in some sort of stupid situation that takes him off the podium or even out of the top 10. And this time he's like, you know what? I can't beat Stewart, but I can beat everybody else. And right now he's proving that he can do it. He's proving he has the desire to do it.
Well, after 6 laps, he was 15 seconds down from the leader, and that's no reflection of Billy Laninovich's problems riding. It's a reflection of how fast our leader, James Stewart, is. He is just continuing to put a whooping on the rest of the field. And there's some great riders out there. You've touched on it before. We don't want to discredit them, but James Stewart is just that much better.
Oh, I've seen Lanovich ride at the practice tracks and plenty of other times. You know, out in California, I don't live too far away from him, and the kid is amazing. You watch him in practice, you think, how's anybody going to beat this guy? Uh-oh, is that Walker?
We got a rider down, and it looks like Walker is down.
Oh, that's a scary section. That's that triple.
Yep. Same section that claimed other riders earlier this evening, and he looks like he's clipped it.
Watch this.
More time.
Walker lining up for it right here. You triple in. Doesn't come close. Gets drilled. Oh. Man, that guy has gone through that way too many times. And he keeps bouncing back. But you just...
Well, you can see right there, they're calling for a backboard, and the way he was jarred like that, that is probably a good precaution to take. So Matt Walker goes down hard. We hope for the best for him. We'll be back to Salt Lake City with the conclusion of the 125 Main after this.